Hi, and welcome to Creativity Club. We are going to be going into drama, theater, and everything that is creative. So today we are going to be going into how to create a story. Now, if you've seen a TV show or a movie ever, or a play, you'll notice that they all have one thing in common, and that is they all are stories. So before we get into making a play or making a show of your own, we have to know how to make a story. When you're trying to write a story, remember that every one of them has to have a few things. They have to have a beginning, a problem. That problem has to be fixed, and then there has to be the end. Also, don't forget your characters, where they are, which is the setting. And if you can, try to pick a genre. Now, a genre is whether your story is a romance, an adventure, a scary story. Once you have all of that, you're ready to begin. Now, sometimes when you are cooped up in your house, or you are annoyed by your siblings, or you're bored, it's really hard to think and it's really hard to be creative. So I have some things that are going to help you think and help you be creative and create a story. First things you're going to need are a notebook or paper, a pencil or some colored pencils. You're going to need 4 bags or boxes, scissors, and tape, and your brain. So this can be done at any time whenever you just get an idea. Have a page that just has who on it and start writing down people, different kinds of people. So I have old lady, TV anchor, mechanic, stuff like that. So just ideas of types of people. Have a problems page. So wants a cookie, that's a problem. Can't reach the top shelf, that's a problem. Is lost, definitely a problem. Stuff like that. Have a places page. So the beach, the moon, a forest, all different places. And finally, times. Have a page of times. So morning, summer, it can be seasons, stuff like that. Bedtime, Christmas, Halloween, etc. Okay, so you're going to take your lists that you have made and cut each of your suggestions that you've made yourself out individually. Once you have all of your suggestions from just one, so these are all just my who suggestions, take one of your bags or boxes, label it with your who. So take some paper and some tape and label it who. Put your suggestions. Do that with each of your pages. So your problems would go into what. Places would go into where. And times would go into when. Anytime you're stuck trying to write a story and you don't know, who do I want to write about? I don't even know who to write about. Reach into your bag. Today I'm writing about a story about a mechanic, and suddenly you're off. Time to write. The next activity is called Junkyard Storyteller. You're going to need a big bag and random stuff around your house. Take a bag, any bag, and find 5 completely random things around your house. Or you could have someone else find 5 things for you. That's harder. Once you have your 5 things, place them in front of you in any 5 items were a globe, a marker, a penny, a seashell, and some sunglasses. So a story that I might write would be, I wanted to travel the globe, but I had a lot of work to do. However, I found a lucky penny, so I decided to chance it. And I found myself in the land of sea and sun. And once you have that premise, you can write that down and flesh it out, make it as long or as short as you want it. Use that as an idea to make something bigger, if you would like. So those are just some ideas to help you get the creativity and get the ball rolling on some story ideas. If you're still having trouble writing a story, even with your bags of suggestions and the junkyard storyteller activities, I have a story template that might help you. First, once upon a time and every day, until one day when, and because of that, until finally, and from then on. Using this template will help you get the hang of how a beginning, a problem, a fix, and an end works until you can craft your own stories without the template at all. I know you can do it, and I look forward to hearing all of your stories. I have a helper today. This is Richard. He's going to be helping me with our lesson, and we are making puppets. So if you remember our story template, Richard here used it to write a story. So can I read your story? His story is, once upon a time, an old lady was in space, and every day she went to Mars until one day there was a tornado. And because of that, she went to her house until finally the tornado was gone. And from then on, she went back to Earth. So using that story, we're gonna make some puppets. A couple of things you're gonna need for this are scissors, glue, tape, and cardboard. Now for cardboard, you can use any kind of cardboard. You can repurpose boxes that you already have in your house. It doesn't have to be a cardboard box. This is actually easier to cut with some scissors that you might have. Also, construction paper and colors. So for our first type of puppet, you're gonna need to use the whole entire page to draw your character. Take up the whole page. Now we're gonna need to cut this out, okay? So. All right, once you have your character cut out, you can take a piece of your cardboard, put it on it. But this is a little bit too big. So let's try another piece. Does it fit on this one? Fits on this one. Take your glue stick or your regular glue and glue your character onto your cardboard. Once that dries, cut out your character again so your paper is stronger and more able to stand up to being moved around and used as a puppet. Good job. I'm gonna put him on that one. That is a tornado. Perfect. Since there was a tornado.
And it's at Mars, which has a lot of storms.
That is very true. Mars has a lot of storms. All right, now they're right here. We're gonna cut again.
And when you're done, always make sure to close it.
Yes, always make sure to close your glue so it doesn't dry out, right?
Because you didn't.
Because I didn't. My bad.
If you leave pieces of trash, you could leave them and you can throw them out later or throw them out. That would be the best choice.
I would. Always throw away your trash. Sometimes you might be able to reuse it, but if they're too small to reuse, then you always need to throw away your trash or recycle.
And if you never need help, just look at this video again.
How about like that? Yes. All right, so here's the tornado.
With
and
flaps.
It's much with flaps.
Because so it could be a real tornado.
Exactly. There you go. All right. Time for this.
Invisible tape is the best one. So if you have invisible glue, pick it.
All right. So we also now have our old lady.
Yes.
Done and done. Boop, 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 boop.
Now, look. If lady gets stuck in a tornado.
Our second kind of puppet that you can make is called a finger leg puppet. So, you are going to draw anything you want.
Yes, anything.
We decided on a dog because we decided that the old woman
had a dog.
And she brought it to space with her.
Yes.
So.
That didn't get stuck by a tornado.
Did not get stuck by a tornado because it's a puppy.
He just ran off.
You need to make it small enough that it's not going to fold over. And it has to have holes at the bottom to be able to fit your fingers. So I cut out the head separately so that when we put it on the cardboard, we can tape it together wherever we want. So, same as before, take your cardboard and glue it on. Glue it to cardboard. The hardest part about this one is cutting out the little holes for your fingers to be the legs. The paper part was easier. The cardboard part's a little bit harder. So if it tears through, like this one tore through. I don't know if you can see that. This one tore through right here, which is fine because we have tape. We can tape it up.
Yes. Which is this tape the best?
The best tape. All right, finger test.
Finger test now. Wait, did you tape it?
Not yet. Let's see if you can walk with it.
You can't actually see the tape right here because it's invisible.
Invisible tape. Wow. Can you tear the tape for me? There we go. So, our leg hole
just ripped.
Has ripped. That's okay because we have what?
Invisible tape.
Invisible tape. So, you just need to reinforce the bottom here with that tape, and you're good to go.
You're good to go.
Good to go. Finger check. Perfect.
Goes all the way.
Goes all the way. All right. And then you take the head and your body.
And you glue it on.
Glue it on wherever you want it to be.
And whatever kind of glue.
Just like that. And, all right, fingers. Very good.
That's how you make a finger leg.
Right.
Subscribe, and I hope you have a great day.
Thanks for watching. I hope you learned a lot about puppet making today. Thank you for being in my video and for helping out today. Stay safe out there. Wash your hands.
First.
Have a great week.
We'll see you next time.
We'll see you next time. Bye.